Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Am I audible to you? Just let me know. Is everything clear from my end? All right. I'm sure less people might be interested in today's crypto market. But we will see. This is our regular time. So in this time, if we get any opportunities in the market, we will try to capture that. Okay. Both are clear. All right, sir. Sagar, sir, thanks for confirming. Grey Matter, hello, welcome to the live stream. Karthik, sir, Dinesh, sir, everyone, welcome. Food Live by Vishnu. Is that your channel name, sir? Now in BTC, this area was considering as resistance. Almost it reached that and it showed some correction. And in Ethereum, as of now, the setup what I'm looking at right now is this support zone what I'm discussing, right? Let's say by chance market gives a breakdown, moves towards the downside. Here there might be a bit of opportunity for us to look for bullish trade. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. This kind of a safe zone. Here if I try bullish trade and a little bit, I might get into problem is what I feel. But depending on other index sentiment, if market is giving any signals to look for trade, then we will try to look into that. Okay, so this is about Ethereum. In Sol, again our support zone, if it comes, it will be a good one. By chance random movement towards the upside and all, we will see if there is any pullback zone or something like that. We will plan our entry. Okay, Trader Kadapa, nice name. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Rohan. Everyone, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. Srinivasa, hello, welcome. Guys, let me know what is your view about the market. Bullish, bearish, sideways. Here, this also is trading within a channel range itself. At least trend line it is respecting. Continuous. If there is any pullback correction, that also we can try. I would consider to mark this green. Private group, how to join? You are asking about Indian market or crypto market? For Indian market, maybe you can go to our free Telegram group. There you will find the link, I believe. India, I'm already in crypto. So for Indian market, you go to our free Telegram channel. There in the pinned comment, you will find the link. You can join. A2 Factory. Good evening, sir. Welcome. What is this? This trend line market has broken on. Trend line, it's not gone out. Trend line breakdown, retest, continuation. See, market, people ask, no, why you come live at 8 o'clock and things like that. This is what it is. This is the main reason. US market holiday, right? Today US market is holiday, if I'm not wrong. Thanksgiving, Thursday. So today US market is on holiday. So in market too much of please also update about crypto in free group too, please. If I update in free group, what is the point in having crypto group, sir? Venkatadri Motors, welcome sir. Yes, market is closed. Good. Now here, Soul is just holding on to a range. Nothing big to speak about here. BTC, this I'm considering as of now as buying pressure zone. If BTC goes below this buying pressure zone, and I feel if ETH has chance of moving towards the downside, that is something that we will try to capture. Tomorrow, I think it is half day. US market is half day, I believe. Hi bro, I need your suggestion. Can I follow 1:1 risk reward for 9:30 AM strategy? See, 1:1, if you want to get, success rate should be 80, 85 or 75%. So that let's say 10%, whatever it is going for brokerage. Then little bit you have to make. The problem what many people have is, right, every day you will expect similar kind of move, right? That is the problem. Let's say yesterday we got good movement, right? And today, if you stick to the rules, 9:45 is that time whatever price level it is, you exit. What is the necessity of placing the stop loss when we already paid the premium, which will not get back? So what is the reason is because in your premiums what you paid, in that only 20 points you're risking. Okay, rest premiums and all, after stop loss hit, it will come back to your account only, right? So if the strike price is above 180 before 920, what to do? If it is above 180, then see if any other strike price is coming close to 180 zone. Another at the money will slowly start coming to in the money. If that is happening, focus on that. Here, range bound. I was not that interested to trade live today, but US market also is closed, right? But I just wanted to stick to that. This continuous week, I would just want to not miss out. What if the same one comes to 180, like 190 to 180? See, that is fine. And you have to see the other side premiums also, how it is behaving. If something is struggling near 180, 190 and all those things, for me certain days, like you said, there will be confusion also. Okay, which strike price to choose, because this is gone above my level, and it is trading. If I trade according to that little bit plan, I have to change. That time what I do, I try to implement price action concept. As per 930 strategy, you should not use price action, stop loss hunting. You should not even look at charts. But since I'm a person who always looks at charts and look for opportunity, that time I will consider, okay, price action also is saying there is going to be a bullish trend here, and call option also is not at 180 but it's near 190. So maybe I can try. If I'm entering at 190 also, same 20 points risk I will take, and I can try. But only if price action is giving confirmation when you are confused. Maybe we can try scalping when I was on holiday. For scalping, where is a big movement spikes, something we have to get. If is this the typical movement of BTC? No, right? Look at the kind of movement it does. I think yesterday we booking the profit at the right time was a good decision, I feel. After that, market picked up, and I believe I told exactly this is a very crucial zone. I think here only I said, right? I think somewhere here only I said we will exit here because this is very, very crucial zone. safe traders book, I will trail my stop loss. After trailing stop loss only, this buyer re-entered and he pushed the market. Even at proper seller zone, by say here also, proper seller zone only I entered. If we had got a very good movement, that is what I'm aiming for. But sometimes what will happen, buyer also is there, indecision will be there, means issue we will get. But if the trend also is good, the concept what we are using is correct, that time we will get this movement. This is not a random area market moved. If you go and say yesterday's live, I would have told this is definitely buyer zone traders. Buyers are getting active, so tail the stop loss to maximum, I would have told. Will you suggest, will you discuss tomorrow's Nifty here? No, this is only for crypto market. Because main reason is tomorrow anyways US market is closed, but pre-market data we will get. That time we will get better understanding of what can be the sentiment, what can be the support resistance. That time if I share, it will be good. From 3 days I'm doing paper trading 930 strategy, but if 180 breaks, it's going fastly to 186, 187. So I'm entering at 187 and SL at 167, target 260. Is that okay? See, exactly at 180, not as long as you don't place a trigger there, it is difficult only, right? So not, if you see the trade examples whatever I have given, not necessary all the trade I would have entered at 180, right? It might be 183, 185, like that also it will be. Don't go absolute. What is at 180? I never said whichever is at 180 you enter. I said which is coming to 180 and sustaining that 180 level. It's not going below that level for long time. That is something that we can consider. That's what I would have told. Please check the video. Here market is kind of trying to form a W pattern. Okay, if this W pattern happens, then little bit momentum towards the upside can come. If that fails, then downside opportunity might open up. Okay, this is what I'm thinking right now in BTC case. So 1 second, I'll look at the chart. If W pattern forms here, if W pattern forms here, no, it can give a moment, but US market holiday is there, so little bit it will be an slow movement or things like that. Our risk is 230 points, 500 points. Really, BTC is moving 1 points like this. There's only 50% chance setup is there because market is too slow, things like that. As long as this zone market doesn't break, maybe there is a chance. If it breaks off this zone, if it breaks off, then maybe next I can target here. Two kinds of setup is available at the same time. ETH, ETH is near support, still sideways, nothing here. Then what we will do, we will start looking at liquidation heat map. Okay, in BTC, as per liquidation heat map, the next upper level is 92,300. That is where liquidity is there. Now at the bottom it is around 89,980, 88,980, 92,200. In ETH, but at the current zone, nowhere liquidity that and all is not there. In ETH, 22,960. My support zone for ETH, 2,930, 960. If it comes here also fine, but big players are the one who push the market up. Will they allow? Oh, movement is like this means very much less interest we will have. What is liquidity? Liquidity means, how do I put this across? Okay. You think that is an area where a lot of buying selling will happen. Okay. That means, for example, market moved up, it corrected. Again it moved up. Here, again when market comes to this zone, no? Again bearish traders would have entered. When they enter here, their stop loss will be on top. So what might happen is, to take out that stop loss, market can go. Why it is going there? Because there is liquidity. Because there a lot of buy and sell orders will be triggered. Not just one person would have kept. There would be hundreds of people, thousands of people's stop losses available on top. When they keep the stop losses at that zone, when market goes to that zone, what will happen? Buy and sell orders will get matched. When buy and sell order get matched, what will happen? As and when bearish traders keep exiting when market goes up, right? And that means when stop loss hits, what stop loss when market is coming, what people will do? At whatever price level, they will keep closing their position, right? Let's say 91,100, 200, everywhere they will start exiting. When they start exiting, that means that time this will even continue the momentum towards the upside. Something like that. In simple terms, I'm saying it is more into it's more little bit complicated only. See, wherever matching can happen, that is where more liquidity will be there, or where a lot of stop losses are there, that in those zones liquidity might be there. So more position stop losses, if it is there, to hunt the stop loss, market can move to that level. Here stop losses will be there, market came here. Again, if it takes one more support here, for example, you see here, just imagine, okay, I'm not saying this is what exactly would have happened, but just imagine here market gave a breakout here. After that, here selling pressure came, breakout. Okay, here anyone who entered, he would have placed a stop loss here. To hunt the stop loss, market came down. Here market gave a breakdown. After giving breakdown, market started falling. Person who entered here, where he will place stop loss, he'll place stop loss here. To hunt the stop loss, market moved up. Why price started increasing? Because when market went above this previous resistance, everyone, whatever price they wanted to exit, they exited. Then liquidity was created, demand for buying increased. Okay, so people started buying more, and then it moved towards the upside. People who sold, when they want to exit, what will happen? They will buy, right? So that is what is kind of happened, you think. Okay, sir, if US market is on holiday but people may trade in crypto, so there will be volume, no? Yes, but what will happen is people will try to trade crypto based on US market sentiment. Okay, if US market is kind of bullish, or a lot of news is coming out related to US market, based on that sentiment, people will tend to trade in crypto. So when US market is opening with a bigger gap up, bigger gap down, that and all, if you see Crypto market is open 24 bar 7, right? It will react to the news already. For example, I think last week or something, Nvidia results came, but that time US market was closed. After US market closed, Nvidia results, when it was very positive, crypto market which was falling quickly, it gave a spike. But US market is closed, it cannot react. But next day what happened? US market rallied. But crypto market, if you see, it did not rally that much. It was kind of correcting, consolidating. Why? Because crypto market already factored in the information about the news. So since because of that reason, what will happen in crypto market, as and when it keeps factoring in all the information income, next it will factor in US market sentiment. Based on US market sentiment, people will try to analyze the trend of crypto. This is how it is. I'm a bit confused today, getting not getting proper confidence to trade. We are speaking about today the border. Traders, this one zone is W pattern. It's kind of forming. Movement is very, very dull. So what to do? How to pair liquidity with price action? For that, not just price action, you should also learn stop loss hunting concepts, sir. Let's say this is example I'm seeing, rising wedge pattern. You think market gave a breakdown here. In price action, most of the time, let's say market gave a breakdown here, it will attack some people, later it will recover, because in this breakdown people will enter, more people will enter. People who was in buy position, they would exit. Those things and all would have happened. After attracting weak players, market might tend to reverse. Same time, if you go and see liquidation heat map, it might say near 91,200, there is huge amount of liquidity. So after trapping people, market along with that, to grab liquidity, it can move towards the upside. Like this situation will come. So it is not like absolute, like that only you cannot go with the data. You have to have your own perspective about the market as to what can happen next. So my perspective, for example, if market, the zone, as long as it doesn't break, gives a closing, there is no chance that market will go and test this zone. That means here W pattern is forming. So from here, if market moves up, it may trap people at these zones, and later it will decide if seller will enter or not enter. But instead of that, let's say market moved down, gave a breakdown here. Here, let's say we saw retest and short continuation. Then I expect market to target people here, give a breakdown. At this zone, it might show some recovery. Why it can show recovery at this zone? Because maybe as per my understanding, people who entered here and all, they are already in profit. So here, after trapping, the buyers will re-enter and push the market towards the upside. So like that, I will think. Closer to market coming to buyer zone, seller zone, I will decide, okay, let us. Pro price action and SL hunting course available in your channel. Concept some I have discussed, but as a course it is available in our app. Is it bearish flag pattern in ATH? Oh, traders. We can see it's kind of, this is the pool, this is the flag. As per this, market has to correct. Sometimes it will give wrong side breakout and then it will correct. So you have to wait. Market is not one interesting setup is there, that is this bullish setup. That time I put risk reward and shoot rate. This setup is there. Here to this zone. This kind of 1:2, 1:2.5 risk reward setup. But since it's consolidating too much, should I enter or not enter? In that only little skeptical I am. Or else I'd have taken this trade already. This is a good level actually. 1:2. This zone market should not go below that. Okay. Sideways, sideways, sideways. ETH, soul, support. Can we kind of try like a scalping setup here? This area is acting as resistance. 3, 4, selling. We'll see. The way it is holding on only is like what I can say. Next time, right, when US market and all is closed, better not to take trade at that time. Later point we can take. We can just mark levels and sit. Once level is available, maybe we can try. I'll off the screen for just 2 minutes. I really like your holding power. I don't have it. I'm holding for SL, but after it comes to break even, I exit. That is there. That mindset is there. See, that mindset is mainly based on psychology. Okay, you're not okay to be wrong. That means if market is coming to stop loss here, some people are okay to extend the stop loss, move their stop loss even lower because they don't want to be wrong. But if it moves up little profit here only, they will say, okay, this profit is good, somehow my view was correct, I don't want to book loss, I just want to be right. In that, I don't know what is this one. My mindset also was like that only before. So each and every mistake what you guys do, even I have done. So it's not like, eventually the way how I learned, even you guys will learn. That's it. Nifty view for tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow, sir. We have to see how market is opening, all those things and all we have to factor and consider. Then only we can decide. Before, one day before and all, I used to see the market view, all those things and all. Now I will sit at 8 o'clock or morning 7:30. From 7:30 to 8 o'clock, I'll just keep looking at the screen. Nothing I will do. I will try to do calculation based on what is convincing for me for that particular day, to go bullish, to go bearish or sideways. Based on all the US market little data I will take, I will see where US market is closed, what it is done. All of those things I will factor in. Then I'll just keep sitting and observing and see what is the possibility. If possibility, as per, that is what I share it in the pre-market. As per my view, if it goes, I'm okay to hold on to the trade. If it is not going as per the view, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, whatever it is, give it and close. That's it. More than that, I don't feel like complicating things. 9:30 a.m. strategy is already there, no sir. Bro, I'm selling BTC and BTC at least if it comes here, no sir. BTC, let's say it comes here, gives a breakout. Here it is showing correction. That time if you're selling at least something, we can say, okay, this seller is there. After giving breakout, he might enter. Something like that. Now if you're thinking of selling, do you consider FII, DIA data? I don't go and see exactly who's bought, who's sold, because looking at the chart, only majority of the things we can get to know. And somehow when we look at US market also, we'll get to know certain things. Sometimes now since I trade mostly based on price action, stop loss hunting, news and all every day, every website and all, I don't go check. There is AI, right? In that some news is whatever is there, important news. If I want to keep a track of it, I'll just see, I'll have a glance, I'll get an understanding. But based on news, I don't trade. For me, when I trade based on news, it's not working. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. Definitely news channels and all, I will not watch. I opened account with Delta Exchange. How to join? Sir, you send a WhatsApp message to us. Okay. 9632751222. This number you send a WhatsApp message with your Delta Exchange user ID. We will check in. We will give you access. See, this zone was good, nice momentum. Now here this is confusion zone. Here confusion is there. As much as I wanted to take bullish here, I did not take. Now ATH also moment is there, seller zone. Now it is acting like normal day, right? After this, we'll see if it sustains. One second. Let me see. This is make or break candle. So here little close to the zone. If I enter here, stop loss up to the zone, I can try one sell trade. I'll place a sell order here. I've taken 500 quantity of BTC sell side, and for that the risk which I will be taking is so much. I can take a bit more. Target it is my target. See, this is make or break zone for sellers. Market has given a breakout. It would attract people to take bullish trade after a long time, and a little bit sellers also would have whoever was thinking about selling also after breakout, they might think, let me not enter bullish trade. So based on stop loss hunting concept, market might move lower. Now here it comes for retest, and if it moves and all, that's not under my control, but if it continuously moves towards the downside, that will be a good area. Please make video on chart reading techniques. Made a lot of videos, sir. There's so many videos on my YouTube channel. At least 40-50 videos. Breakout, retest. That's fine. Stop loss is reasonable. Target is decent. In case market goes below this, it has chance of moving up to this zone. So I'm okay. How many of you entered this trade? అన్న వీక్లో ఒక్కరోజు తెలుగు వీడియో చెప్పండి ప్లీజ్. నాకు తెలుగు రాలేదు, తెలీదు. I know Tamil, Kannada, English, Hindi. No market like we expected. Stop loss hunting is happening. So stop loss is just $27. Target $160. Market already reaching the target. This zone is there, pressure zone. Hopefully it will not break. But this is a good profit booking zone. Those of you who's interested, this is a very good profit booking zone. You know Tamil, nice to hear. See, who entered with me, no, here you want to exit, you exit, okay? That's up to you. For me, in this trade, risk right now is $12. Reward is $160. But I will increase my reward. If it comes to target, you guys book. If it doesn't come, I will book stop loss. See, this is a good profit booking zone, okay? Partially you guys want also, you can book, okay? For example, let's say you scroll down, here you go, you click on this. Here you can choose 50%, 75%, like that you can choose traders, okay? This is a good area to book profit. Now one observation, if you have done, what did I do is, I did opposite of what many people will do. Breakout people will enter bullish trade. I took bearish trade because I know sellers who's there on top, they will push the market down. Now here confusion is there. In this time what we have to do, okay, partially our profit, whatever it is, let's say 50%. I book 50%, okay, $60 booked, almost near the target. Rest 250 quantity, I will not change stop loss, nothing, I'll leave it as it is. If I get bigger movement, I'll trail and go, or else this half money I will just give it to the market. By doing that, what will happen is big movement will be able to capture. Not necessary everyone has to do it, but I'm just saying. How many of you entered with me? Did you guys book it here or not? Are you holding whatever it is? Let me know. See, it's holding here, no? It might go up also, it might come down also. So partially booking profit, booking full profit is not entered, just came, entered and booked, sir. 70% profit out, okay. Booked, sir, okay. Entered and booked. Happy, happy. Holding. Partially book the profit. Partial profits you book here. Maybe 50% you exit here. If you are trading with more quantity, I mean. After that remaining quantity, what we will do, we will trail the stop loss and go. Now if we book also, it's not a bad idea. It's holding here too long. What we will do here, because somewhat weird it is acting, we'll close off the position. Okay. If it goes down, if it comes up, next setup we will see. Too much it is holding again. Here you can see here big candle, no, they're not allowing market to move. Again, if they try to push like this, we will feel disappointed. Why that is needed? Fine, book it. If I book only, others also will book. If market gives a bigger momentum towards the downside, don't think about all that. Okay, at that point of time, right decision was to exit, we exited. Okay, after this market continuously reversed, moved up, it corrected, that and all is not there. Now this is a kind of buyer zone you consider and keep. Okay, one trade we have booked. ETH here, BTC also booked. Here what it does is important. I usually, what I do is, in these cases, maybe let's say I would book partially, rest I will just leave it as it is. I will not, this target, whatever I have kept, no, previously I had kept the target, no, I will remove that. Stop loss only, I will keep it as cost to cost. And I will just see what it does, how it does, will the movement come or not. I will observe for some time. Once an important zone, somewhat like this zone breaks, right? Once this zone breaks, my stop loss, what I have kept for half quantity at cost to cost, I will get it somewhere here. Okay. Only if it goes below the zone, I'm saying. So like that is what I usually do. What is notional value and loss occurs? Do we need to pay the notional value? I'm not sure, sir. One second. Any other setup? I have booked from my end the profit. It was a good move. Whoever booked, whatever you booked, let me know. If you're holding also, as of now, you book off 50% of the quantity because this is a pressure zone. So many people will be so happy, no, if market goes off opposite after we exit the trade, thinking that we made the right decision. Srinivas sir, you told scalping. Scalping we tried. I see the scalping offer allows traders to pay zero closing fees on the closing, like when closing future options. Yeah, scalping, that is there, right? You can see only one side brokerage you will have to pay. What is support zone? No. Next. ETH has to go below the zone to look for bearish trade. If it doesn't go, no need to take bearish trade. BTC is holding on. Yeah, the buyer seller zone. Apart from this, nothing is looking interesting. What to do? Some of you might ask, if this is buyer zone, no, why you did not enter? Usually I don't quickly jump from one trade to another trade to another. I don't prefer to do, because mindset, after exiting from the trade, right, 10 to 15 minutes, I don't have that mindset to think about anything else. I have to patiently wait is my thing. क्या बुक टू के चला रहा है या I guess I'm late today. YouTube stopped showing notification nowadays, it seems. क्या बुक टू बुक चल रहा है यहाँ? I don't even understand what he's asking, but we booked here. Here strong selling was there. Now this one was it to remove weak players, or will the trend move up? That we have to wait and see. Okay, the setup already closed, right? I booked the profit. Now I have to see what will happen next. Then sir, you have great knowledge. Spend 10 years in the market, sir. Even you will become, still every day is a learning only. We'll see what happens here. Now psychology wise, two things I'm thinking. This is the upper zone, this is the lower zone. Okay, if market is staying between the zone, better we avoid the next trade. Okay, considering this market is close to seller zone, we can take bearish, but no need. We will just wait and observe what will happen. If any level market sustain, then maybe we will go as per the trend. So this zone is our decision making zones. Who is my guru? Guru, not one or two, many people. From many people I've learned many things. But price action and all I learned from foreigner at the initial stage. That time it was good. I don't remember their name, but I think near 2016, $17,000, $899 something course fees. Imagine. But that was turning point for me. Little bit differently they thought. What's your name? My name is Yatish. Your favorite investor that you would recommend? Investor and all means like Warren Buffett only. I have one person. Okay, Warren Buffett is not my guru when it comes to investing. There are other person. You might not know that guy. He is not that famous, but his guru is Warren Buffett. So I follow a lot of things from that person. So for me, Warren Buffett is not guru. My person whom I follow, he's 60 years, so he's guru. So can I buy your course or access premium with any other chain exchanges than Delta? So I will. Delta is the only option, sir. That's the only option. How much you consider as good in option buying monthly? See, option buying monthly like this, quarterly, no. I see per year. What is FT return? 5-6%. Huh? What is bond market return? 9-10%. So what is inflation? They say 7%. I feel it is 10%. So to break the inflation and to this one, what is that? All this problems to solve. If trading in the market is giving me 20% return per annum, that is awesome. Because here I'm beating inflation, my money is growing at the same time. So that is equal to somewhat value of Indian currency is reducing. To manage that also a little bit we have to take care. So dollar value is increasing, our currency is decreasing. So to factor in all this, then I will feel around 20% is a decent return. So when we go with the least expectation, we might make 40, 50, 60, sometimes double. We might lose also, right? Traders, it's broken this level. We'll just have a look if there is a chance. The only thing what I'm thinking right now is, okay, market give a breakout, you think. After giving breakout, it removed weak players. After that, here it did not remove anyone. That means anyone who bought at this zone and all, it did not break. That means these people are putting in effort to push the market up. After removing weak players, why is market holding here? That I'm sitting and thinking. If market is holding here, maybe is it going to target at this zone? Is the seller is he becoming weak? If the answer is yes, can we go bullish? That is how I'm thinking. How it's behaving here, based on that we can decide. If it's not giving pressure here, then again this person will re-enter. If it's giving pressure to him, he will not re-enter. He will think about closing. So this zone, what it does is important. I'm looking at ETH. ETH is somewhat, see, BTC, it's trying to give a decent move, but ETH, if you see, the seller is trying to hold the market. Okay, he's trying to hold the market. So simultaneously, both BTC and Ethereum, here Ethereum chart on the right side I have kept. I'll observe that. BTC here I will keep. I'll observe both. The seller as of now, Ethereum is not giving up. In BTC is kind of looking weak. So little bit, if both are saying okay, seller is getting activated, he'll push the market down, means I would have entered. But BTC is kind of holding here and Ethereum has shown some correction. So something might happen here. So on the bullish side, buyer showing pressure. Can we look for bullish? Now he has broken this zone. Once he breaks this zone, if pullback comes also, he might test that level, is what I feel. I'm buying, I'll place here. I've entered buy trade. I know there is resistance and all those things. Reasonable stop loss for this trade. If it breaks, it will be a good moment. Or else I'll give a small stop loss. Market is close to resistance. It might create some pressure. That is agreed. So little bit buffer I'm giving. If it takes the stop loss, fine. I can't keep my stop loss here and all. If it sustains the upper level, good. Or else small stop loss, I'll give that and I will close. ETH shows some movement. ETH. Show that moment. Little bit seller area is there. ATH is not breaking that. So little bit confusion is happening. Hopefully it breaks. Traders, setup is very simple, right? Nothing complicated here. Stop loss is here, entry is here. We are at cost to cost. I'm expecting movement up to this zone. This person, if market is not respecting, then next the seller who's on top, maybe it will target that. That's what I feel. Based on that logic only, I've taken the bullish trade. If again 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4th time also, if it gives a bigger movement, that's it. I'll take small stop loss and close the trade. So tomorrow live, because usually you don't come on Friday. Really? Maybe sometimes, yes. See, sometimes what happens, in case we want to travel, if I have to drive the car and things like that, then of course I can't come live. So that's how things goes. Sideways, sideways, sideways. My live timing is 8 o'clock, Monday to Friday. I'm looking at ETH. It's respecting seller zone, traders. What to do? What to do? See, ETH here. It's just holding, seller is putting pressure. Here, any one candle comes means in ETH, my setup in BTC also will get messed up. Or else in BTC also somewhat moment I can get. I have a feeling that okay, ETH should have gone above that zone for me to look for bullish trade. Little bit early on did I enter? I entered because in BTC it went off about the zone. No? So for me it was fine. Stop loss is small only. How long for the small moment we have to wait? Anyone who's looking at this trade right now, who's not yet entered or anything, don't enter. Just leave it as it is. ETH is not giving moment. It's showing bearishness. So, okay. Small stop loss here. ETH is not giving up. That means is the seller strong? He might be, but not confirmed. So it's okay, we will hold on, we'll just leave it as it is. It's in this range. And BTC also, next time if it comes to this zone, I feel any correction, something like that, it can move up. That's why bearish setup I'm not looking at, even if it comes to this zone. If I'm having 50-50 mindset, I don't want to enter. In BTC it gave a breakout. Next plan was it will sustain and try capturing big moment, small stop loss. That's fine. ETH is not giving any confirmation, but as of now I'm not looking at bearish trade. Chances there in ETH. In BTC what it will do, little bit confusion is there. Here seller did not give up, traders. See, seller did not give up. So how long they will take? Is this confusion zone? Little bit clarity I have to get. So tomorrow there or not? See, 90% it is there. If you challenge me, definitely I will come off. So don't challenge. Anyways, a fine trade is on this setup was small. First trade we made okay profit. Here selling pressure zone is there in ETH, so I don't want to take any bullish trade or anything as long as market sustains above this zone. Okay, we'll leave it for now. A later point of time, if I get any interesting setup, we will look into it. Okay, thank you for participating in the live stream. We'll see tomorrow how it goes, what happens. So it's a challenge for you to come. Come on, don't do this, especially on Friday. Anyways, thank you for participating, traders. I'll see you tomorrow. As long as this zone market doesn't break, don't look for bullish trade. Same thing with BTC. It broke the zone, it did not sustain. But bearish trade, can you look at this? Here also no bearish trade. Just leave it as it is. Let market break that zones, important zones. Then you can be looking for bullish trade. See, now it is picking up. What to do? First I will look at ETH. ETH is still not. Mm, mm, will this? After some time only we will get to know about this. But this, if I give stop loss after it's breaking, okay, fine. I've placed the order. Let's see what happens. How it happens. Again, if it comes down for stop loss hunting, what can I do? And this time it will not come, I think. ETH also has gone above the zone. So now stop loss tailed. I don't know by that time. So still not hit my stop loss. I'm going on what to do. Even I have re-entered. Hold on. We will see if this time stop loss hits, we will exit. Just up to this zone is fine. First one zone we will keep. After that we will extend the target once it goes there, depending on the condition. Come on, ETH also is gone above that zone. Now don't give me any false signal. Usually I don't enter one more trade as soon as one trade is over. This one is same direction, so somewhat I made the mindset to enter. ETH also had broken this zone. ETH also broke this zone. So I was like, okay, we will try one last trade. Here it will hold, I feel. If it holds here, this setup is still valid. Did not hold. Why? Okay. Okay, candle closing, not yet. Still holding. But here it should have held on, but it's holding here. Okay, done. Done. View was bullish, setup also was looking bullish only. I don't know. I think I got trapped here. Anyways, I will give 40-45 minutes time only, then I will take the next trade. Induced for me only, here I got induced. Anyways, that's fine. Next setup I'll look after. I sell it. Allah Ahmad. Really? Okay, fine. SL hit. Yes, I took the SL. Fine. So okay, stop losses, if you see today, small only we are trying to give. Market condition also is like that, big stop losses or big targets we cannot plan for today because US market is dull. Chance was there here to look for bullish near the buying pressure zone. I missed that out. Here I could have booked. I missed that out. That's fine. This moment we captured. Here we missed. Here one small opportunity. Now still, like I said, as long as this zone breaks, don't look for bearish. This is still buyers are holding this zone. Okay, like this something also they can do. Now we will wait. Later we will see. Any interesting setup, I'll share that in the group. Our entry could have been in Seoul. The CTH only created confusion. Soul is kind of making a cup and handle pattern, kind of length of the cup can be the target, but as of now, nothing traders. I'm not seeing anything interesting in Soul. Yes, before it was there. No, this can be a left shoulder, this can be a head, or you can consider this as a head and this right shoulder. Nothing sitting properly, but based on the concept here, if BTC has gone tested this zone twice thrice after so long, I don't know, liquidity is here. For the sake of liquidity, market might tend to move up, so be careful about that. We will see later in any interesting setup we get. I'll share it in the group. No profit, no loss today. Okay, fine, no problem. Yesterday, day before yesterday and all, we have made good profits only. I'm going on what to do. It's going on what to do, sir. My stop loss was here, stop loss hit. Now market might go up to this zone also and then correct. Will you be ready to hold? So please be careful if you're holding. If it is not as per your risk capacity, current zone only, you exit. Okay, this is what it is. From my end, I've closed my trade. So tomorrow live there or no? Okay, tomorrow someone is challenged. I'll see what to do. Okay, thank you for participating. We will see tomorrow traders. Okay, bye.